171. Talking about the laws of removing the snow. Till now we spoke about squeezing the snow. With this we finished. Now we're going to the next one, talking about removing the snow. So Rav Yosef says in the number 10, we are in the pamphlet. No, sorry, before number 10 is number 9 is, are you allowed to pee on snow?
Pee, yeah.
Pee. Whenever you're going to pee, Bechor, it's going to melt.
Doesn't matter, I want to pee. Что, пусть полопнет мочевой пузырь, что ли?
No, okay. Tell me a reason why.
Yes. Ага.
Rabbanan.
What is your kavanah? To pee.
Yes.
What happens? Inevitable, for sure. What's gonna happen? Автоматически, what happened?
Melting.
Это не моя проблема.
Okay. Now melting is the right or the Rabbanan?
Rabbanan.
Your favor or not your favor?
No.
That's it. Pasik the Rabbanan. You care about this melting or no? No. Therefore, Allah. That's the bottom line. Got it?
Собаки же писают, у них же нет проблем.
No, Sabaki don't have to keep Shabbat. Talking about people who keep Shabbat. Okay, number 10. How would read? Chagai read. Is it permitted to pour water on a tray of ice to separate the cubes? You took out the tray of ice. Nilamaitza, thick. You wanna put your finger underneath it and take out. Doesn't come out. You wanna break it, too thick. You wanna put some water on top. Melt the ice. And the cubes, cubes, которые есть, квадратник есть, вытаскивать.
То же самое, как в чай поставить лед.
Well, pay attention. In the chai, I put it inside the chai, the chai melting it. Here, I'm pouring the water over the ice, and that water is melting it with my hands.
So it's allowed.
When I put the cubes,
Mutar.
why mutar?
Because
You kavana not to melt, you kavana to break it.
To take out the ice.
Yes.
So tell me what's the equation? My kavanah is to bring the cubes out.
Yes.
I cannot do that unless I will pour the water on top of it. So, Pasik Reshe, let's see, is that the equation here, number 10?
It isn't the person's favorite. He wants to know.
Rabbanan.
Therefore, it is permitted to pour water on a tray of ice to separate the cubes, since the water melts from the ice, gets wasted, and it counts as Pasik Reshe v'Rabbanan de lo nichale. So that's the equation here also. Pasik Reshe v'Rabbanan de lo nichale. אני שבוע הבא בלי נדר, אני אגיד לו מה שאמרתם. שיעזור.
רבנו.
אל תצא עליו. העץ. אני אדבר.
The melting of ice is not in the person's favor. He wants to get it out. He wants to get it out. It sounds like it's in his favor. He wants to melt it to get out the ice. It looks like it's in his favor.
So, when do we say melting it's in your favor?
The ice.
When you want whatever was leaked out, got melted. You right now has ice, right? Gabriel John, you have ice, right? I have a stain in my hand over here. Грязный. I want to take that ice cube, the way it is. I want to rub it and clean it. If it's not going to melt, is it going to clean?
Yeah.
If it's not going to melt, that ice is going to stay cube.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Would that be cleaned?
yes.
Yeah.
No, what's going to clean it? The liquid that comes out of the ice is going to dilute the dirt and clean it. I don't joke.
It's not true, Rabbi. It's gonna clean.
The way it is. The cube is going to stay ice.
It's not gonna clean 100%, but it's gonna clean 10%.
Okay, but I want it 100%. What's going to clean 100%? The water. So the fact that I'm melting the ice cube into water, I'm interested in the melting.
No,
And that interested in the
you're
melting.
You're interested in clean, not.
Oh, good. But can you say I don't care for the clean for that melt? Can you say lo אכפת לי? אכפת לך. Because you do want that ice cube to turn into water in order to clean your dirt on your finger, right? So that equation, Yaakov John, is not going to work already. When you take an ice cube and you're rubbing it in order to clean your stain, this грязно есть. This you do want the ice cube to turn into water. So that's how Rav Yosef says over there. It's not allowed. That's how he spoke about a person found snow on Shabbat, wants to take and he washes his hands with the snow. Где-то на поле он находится. Can he do that or no? Not allowed to. Not allowed to. Why? Because whenever he wants to wash his hands, so washing your hands with snow, it's not gonna work. It's snow. You need to turn into water.
What are you doing? What are you doing if you need to eat? You have bread, you want to eat, and you don't have water. And it's,
So then Rabbi Yosef says, put your hands
Or
like
you
this,
pee- or you pee
but do
outside.
not
Squeeze it.
rub it. Exactly. Do not squeeze it. Keep it the way it is.
the same thing you want to pee
Anyways,
outside.
What's the difference? You're gonna do it with your hands like this?
Покажи, где страницы, которые ему это понадобится. The gray one.
שוי שחור.
ברשות מוריי ורבותיי, ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהכל נהיה בדברו.
אמן.
חוכמה, בינה, ודעת, חסד, תפארת, גבורה.
Он тебя проверил сегодня? Проверил он тебя?
Кто?
Давид. I told him to call you. Проверил тебя. No, he didn't call you? No.
אני כל היום עושה חוכמה, בינה.
כל הכבוד. בכל yesterday we learn in the מקובלים how to say ברכה, the כוונות of ברכה.
אתמול עשיתי...
When you
גם
say
דבר.
Baruch, you're bringing down light from Keter. Then you have to distribute it, it says, to the line of the Chokhmah, to the line of the Da'at, and to the line of Bina. When you say Ata Hashem Elokeinu, Ata is the right side of the Sfirot.
חסד.
Chesed. Уже ниже, чем Chokhmah.
תפארת.
Then Hashem, which is Tiferet, bringing down to Tiferet. Then Elokeinu, you're bringing it down to Gvura. Then when you say Melech HaOlam, you're bringing it down to you Malchut. Then you have to, says the Ari, bring it all up back to Keter. When you say Borei Pri HaGefen, Ilitam Borei Mine Mezonot, Ili Shakol Nya Bidvaro, you have to bring it back, saying Hashem, that bracha you gave to the world, this apple, this cookies that you eat, the nuts, this is a bracha Hashem brought to the world. Bring it back again to the world. That's what you have to have in mind when you say bracha. You have that in mind, Bechor? Make sure from now on you have it in mind. Thank you, Hashem, for this, and bring more of this to the world. You're bringing, it says, all the bracha down to Malchut. Have in mind going up to Keter, bringing it back down to Bria, Yetzirah, Yasiya, which is Olam Hazeh.
Вот почему мы уехали с Узбекистана, там засуха началась. Потому что они бараха говорили, что на раунд, они без бараха, без ничего, без кавана.
Yeah, 100%. Any place the Jews are, success. Any place the Jews left, disaster. Always remember that. What's the reason? Because the brachot, when we eat, we make bracha, we take out from the nature, and we say, Hashem, put another one, thank you for that, and put another one instead. And when a person is eating without bracha, he's taking, there is nothing to replace the taking. It becomes disaster.
So many fruits come from all over the country.
Not only we are eating, there's many people eating.
And because of us, we said the
Many
brachot.
people, they saying thank you, even though they're buying with the money, they saying thank you also because they're spending the money.
Yeah.
But
But
they're
they don't
not.
say Hashem's name.
They don't have that format that we have.
Einu, Melech.
Should be ginger that? You good? Okay.
אנחנו שאז ליצית.
Huh?
אנחנו שאז עולם יצירה.
Some people pass away on the shop.
Это, да.
חוזר, ושוב שלו.
На день рождения.
אתה יודע, זה גם כן, חוזר, זה גם כן, אתה זוכר, זה בגיל 60 עליו, זה גם כן, בן דוד שלו, לא יודע מה, גם כן בגיל 60 עליו.
הם קרובים? Okay, continue, רבותיי, back to us. בכור ג'ון, let's go, number 11. אהרון וואס pamphlet is? 171, number 11. Says Rav Ovadia, is it permitted to clean snow on Shabbat? What is the answer?
We said yes.
It is permitted to clean snow on Shabbat even if there is a potential danger and to avoid public hazard.
Damage.
To avoid the ticket also.
Okay?
Correct.
It's not mainly for the ticket, it's because of public hazard.
Public hazard.
This is
Walk,
considered
not
as
to
public
fall.
hazard.
Not to fall, not
This
to
is,
get hurt.
this is considered as public hazard.
Okay.
Yes, if you're not-
And Ubadin the whole decree was not issued. Okay? Now, number 12. Is it permitted to clean snow on Shabbat with a shovel or with an axe?
No.
Before you're trying to clean the snow,
No problem.
With the shovel, I think it's allowed.
With a shovel
What about the ox?
and with the axe, топором, пах, пах, хочешь сломать этот
Тоже
snow.
можно.
To remove it, it's froze.
Otherwise,
Can you do that or no?
yeah.
Very good.
If it's not safe, what are you gonna do?
Even with a shovel and axe, it is allowed to clean the snow on Shabbat. Number 13. Vai bishor nechoret bechor.
So
Bishor mumkines.
axe and shovel is not the...
Потом морковка.
Не, наоборот, работать будет.
Вырастет, блядь.
זה מזה.
Я за это говорю, чтобы проблемы не были. Окей, 13. Умному человеку намеком поймать
Бабай
говорит.
переживает за вашу жену.
No, that's другая вещь. Is it permitted to clean snow on Shabbat from a
then is-
soiled ground?
So then is the shovel and the axe is not the muktzah
נכון?
on Shabbat.
נכון. It's כלי שמלאכתו לאיסור that you use for permitted reason. Like a pen. בכור, can I move a pen on Shabbat?
Если вам мешает, да.
мне мешает, I want to scratch my back.
Можно.
I want to put it in my book as a bookmark. No, I'm here right now saying, he says, Rabbi.
Мы говорим, значит, лопата и топор, значит, это не мукция тоже на Шаббат.
So I
Если
told him
можно
it is.
использовать.
I told him it is muktzeh.
That's what you do.
But it depends what you do with that. If I want to right now dig a hole on the Shabbat,
Лопату в зубах будете ковыряться, можно.
Я не знаю, как вы говорите.
Stop. Let's go. Is it permitted to clean snow on Shabbat from soiled ground? So Rabbi Yosef, no, Rabbi Shai, Yaakov John, let's
Soiled
continue.
ground?
And even from soiled ground to clean snow on Shabbat, it is permitted, right? Not is permitted.
It is permitted.
Is permitted?
It's permitted.
Okay.
А что делать, если, например, сильный лед стал, гололед?
Вот это говорю. And there
Вы
is
берете
no...
горячую воду и льете туда.
Нельзя.
Why нельзя? Why is it нельзя? What's the problem?
Горячая вода же говорит.
What's the problem?
Горячая на холод можем ли?
What's the problem? Tell us, what's the problem?
Мел делаете.
Oh, so the problem is melting. Good. Melting to change ice into water. Asur Torah or the Rabbanan? Rabbanan. Now your intention,
То же самое.
now intention is to take that liquid. You need that liquid that come out?
No.
No, it's gonna go to waste.
Нужно почистить
What is your
пол.
kavanah?
It's also for hazard reason, Rabbi.
Get it out of here.
Rabbi, it's also for hazard reason.
Huh?
Hazard reason.
Да.
Saying you want the problem is to melt the frozen ice, right? That's the problem.
Yeah.
To melt the frozen ice. Amchel.
The same case with the ice.
Yes.
You said,
Somebody falls also.
you said
Huh?
put the water on the
Somebody
ice.
falls over the ice.
Somebody falls over the ice. Good.
Right.
So your kavanah to pour the hot water is to melt that ice. Правильно?
Right.
Good. Do you want the liquid that comes out?
No.
Oh.
You don't want
When do we say liquid at the squeezing on Shabbat is a problem?
when you get the liquid.
Whenever you want the liquid.
Yeah, of course.
Like we spoke about washing your hands with that,
Or
rubbing an
arbuz,
ice cube with that.
Or arbuz when you buy as a
Right.
juice,
You
not-
want that melting. You want that juice that comes out. Over here, do you want that juice that comes out?
No,
No?
it's dirty.
Exactly. It's going to go to waste. Your kavanah is what? To remove that ice from here.
Hazard, yeah.
Not to cause public hazard. Right? It's not your kavanah to cook. And I also don't know if it's going to cook. I think it's not going to cook because the ice and the ground is cold.
Dirty too. Nobody's gonna take it.
Cook is not. It's not.
Now, bechor, snow to clean on Shabbat over asphalt is allowed. Over dirt, zimля, allowed or no?
Also,
Можно.
because your intention is to take the snow out, not to dig. Your intention to take the snow out, not to.
What if you're going to dig? As you're going to put the shovel to take out the snow,
no.
you're also going to dig.
לא ניחלה.
It's not your kavanah.
לא
Good,
ניחלה.
good, but it's pasik reshe. It's a guaranteed. Why the Rabbanan, bechor? To dig into ground on Shabbat is the Rabbanan.
לא ניחלה, потому что вам это не нужно сделать.
То есть это вам не
Мы
надо.
хотим почистить снег. Там, если чуть-чуть попался земля, это не наша kavanah.
Good, good. But it's pasik reshe. It's a guarantee to happen.
Да.
Чё, да, да.
Это не наша
Бэби.
kavanah.
А?
לא ניחלה, רבי.
Но это все равно станет. I'm going to open the refrigerator door and the yellow light going to turn on. Yellow light. Can I say, Rabbi, it's not my kavanah?
It's already there right there.
The doraita. Kapat Shabbat doraita или нет? No, so why you said the Rabbanan?
Потому Потому что снег на нем стоит.
So what? But you're going to take out the dirt.
I understand, but that's not your intention. Your intention
But it's pasikeshe. It's for sure to happen.
Sikreshe lo nichale.
Lo nichale, but deoraita. You allow it?
Yes.
Your intention is not to do something deoraita, Rabbi. Your intention is to do something midrabanan, which is take the snow out.
Rabotai, I'm going to open the door and the fire going to turn on. Can I say, Rabbi, it's not my kavanah, and allow it?
No.
It's not the same.
No,
Как правильно?
it was over there.
It's not the same.
It's allowed. I want you to know why is it allowed.
It's not the same.
You're saying, but you're not saying 100%. I'll give you a help. Meir, when digging a hole on Shabbat is not allowed by Torah.
When you're
need
taking
the-
the something and doing
When you need the
purposely,
hole.
you want
When
to
you
do
need the
hole.
Oh,
We need the hole.
oh,
Over
when
here
you
you
need
not-
the hole.
Right.
Over here you
Over here you
don't-
don't need a hole.
Oh? So what is that called in halacha?
Lo nichale.
No.
What is it?
לא,
מלאכה
שלא-
שלא צריכה לגופה. Outside, there is oil. Какая-то машина, там oil leakage было. Everything is oily. People will pass by, can slip and fall. Chas v'shalom. Can I go to the backyard, dig
Yes.
on Shabbat, take the sand, Shabbat,
100%.
and put that soil over there?
100%.
No life. It's just hazard. It's not life. Nobody died. It's just hazard.
Because you're doing it not for hole, you're doing it to cover the oil
Oh.
with the ground.
So, but you're digging, Eliyahu.
But
You're
that's-
digging.
That's not your intention. Your intention is
So what
not
is
to
that
dig
called?
a
I
hole.
want you to know the terminology.
לא לגופו.
No, מלאכה,
And it's- hey,
מלאכה, you are
לא
digging,
לגופו.
שלא צריכה לגופה. מלאכה, делаешь מלאכה. לא צריכה, мне не нужно,
Делаешь работу, которая не
Гуфа.
нужна
For the,
действию.
for the gufa is for the
the final purpose of digging. Final purpose of the melacha. What is the final purpose of digging? To dig. I need a hole.
and, but no,
Got it?
you actually need the sand in order to cover the oil.
Bechor. So says Rav Ovadia, whenever you are removing the snow, את הזמלוי v'misti. Bechor, can you, do you need that hole that your shovel is going to do right now? Do you need that hole?
Yeah.
Oh, so what is that? מלאכה, say the terms. ככה אני גברי. מלאכה שאינה צריכה לגופה. שאינה צריכה לגופה.
Why we need all these terms, Rabbi?
You're learning, but you're going to your field. You're going to any
The
field.
question is a different question. If you are allowed to clean the snow, you cleaning the snow, you don't need all this melacha שלא צריכה לגופה. You don't need all
Oh,
this.
you're
already.
correct. Whenever you do the action, you're correct. But over here, we're learning why is that action allowed. The theory behind it. פנימייש?
It's not in my want.
It's not in.
But
Tzarich means
Right,
want.
right.
What do I want?
אינה צריך.
It means
I don't need
It's not-
the final hole.
Right.
Мне не нужно. Вот этот ответ.
אבל לגופו, אתה
I
לא
want
מנקה
the
את ה-
hole because I need the sand. But I don't need the hole.
Right.
Разве זה понял?
Да.
I am intending to dig.
So tzarich and רוצה is not the same.
No, of course not.
It's not the same.
Of course not.
צריך, нужно, רוצה, хочу.
Да. И все, что ты хочешь, тебе нужно.
So it's tzarich. But it's the same.
There was one tzaddik that told his Hasidim, always pray to Hashem, מה אתה צריך, לא מה אתה רוצה. Big difference.
That I need. Not I need.
Convince Hashem that אתה צריך. Don't say Hashem, give it to me because I want. You understand the
I
difference?
need it.
Вот так нужно все. Нужно всегда молиться того, что то, что тебе нужно. То,
Да, то, что тебе нужно. Уговори Бога, что вот эта вещь тебе нужна. А не говори Бога, что эту вещь я хочу.
Хочу.
Хотеть не вредно.
Мечтать же не вредно.
Okay, 13.
У меня вопрос.
Let's just read the answer. Hold on. And even from soiled ground to clean snow on Shabbat is permitted. And there is no concern of leveling the ground since the intention is not to level. And it's also not guaranteed to happen. Yes,
So
before.
he's saying bottom line,
Allowed.
whatever is with the snow, for
Allowed.
cleaning, you allow.
Bottom
whatever
line,
you
כל
wanna do, that's
הכבוד.
it.
Собака в доме, маленькая, большая, это хорошо или плохо?
It's not the best thing, no.
Why?
We said that anytime you have a sabaka, halachically it's allowed, b'chol.
Yes.
Halakha allows. It's not asur to do. But
1 second.
you have it here already. Yeah, so according to our Judaism, it's not the best to have a dog in the house. Dog could be, chas v'shalom, crying to God, why the owner doesn't feed me. Sometimes the owner forget to feed him. Sometimes the owner forget to take him out. He can suffer. Whenever he suffers, chas v'shalom, he is crying to God. And God is punishing that owner. Second thing is say that Eliyahu Navi cannot come to a house that the dog is inside that house. Dog is not a holy animal. It's an impure animal. But if there is people that they not so religious, you don't have to bother them. If they keep it in the house, they have mutar land. But it cannot be a barking dog. If it's a barking dog, that's not allowed. Because it can make other people get scared, chas v'shalom. And if it's a pregnant woman, chas v'shalom, she can miscarriage from that dog. That's called mazik, that type of dog. If it's a quiet dog, it's allowed, but it's not recommended. It's not the best thing to do.
Самое главное мы не сказали, что он был проклятый.
And also, right, he was cursed.
Весь в доме Асур.
Right, he was also cursed by Noach. When at Noach time in the Teva, he was cursed to cursed animal. Also you should be careful not to castrate the animals.
No good.
It's asur by the Torah. Castration to animals is not allowed by Torah. Even goyim cannot do that. Torah says in Masechet Shabbat, daf kuf yed aleph, כמעשה ארץ מצרים אשר ישבתם בה, לא תעשו. Do not do the behaviors of Eretz Mitzrayim. Eretz Mitzrayim, whenever used to be working for somebody, they used to come and cut off the testicles. You know who was that? Potiphar, Saris Paro. Why is Saris Paro? If you worked for Paro in the palace, in order for you not to sleep with their women over there, they used to cut off your testicles. You're allowed to buy castrated собака, but you're not allowed to do. You made авера. Надо Бога спросить извинения. Бог спроси, я не знал. Even Bechor, even to give it to a dog, a goy to do also not allowed. Я не сделаю, я гою дам это сделать. Also not allowed. Also not allowed. Yeah, also not allowed. If you're tricking like that, tell the guy go to a goy. Chacham said also not allowed. That's how bad it is. That's a rabotai. It's a lot of liability. It's a cursed animal in the house. Better not to keep it. But if a person has it and not doing any castration, he's not violating any halakha.
А если я узнал Аллаха, могу ее пристрелить?
Не дай Бог. Зачем? Нельзя. Зачем просто так убивать? Выгнай. Поставь. Дай кому-то другого. И гою какую-то дай. Okay, rabotai. We got to page 173. Now it's time for the parasha.